Good day, everyone. We're here to present the steps in a simulation study about enhancing the registration system of a university. But first, let me introduce myself and my groupmates. I am Abenido Jomer, and my groupmates are Alimagno, Almendral, Alvarado, Año Nuevo, Balatbat, Blas, Bondad, and Bugarin.
Hi, my name is Alimagno Merawa, and I am here to discuss our group's chosen scenario. We will explore the application of simulation techniques to enhance the registration system of a university. By modeling various registration scenarios, we aim to identify bottlenecks and optimize resource allocation, thereby enhancing student satisfaction and reducing waiting times during peak registration periods. Ultimately, our goal is to create a more efficient and user-friendly system that meets the needs of our diverse student population.
Hi, my name is Almendral Marvin Andre, and I'm here to discuss the first step in simulation study, the problem formulation. I will address the critical challenges that the university's registration system is facing. Specifically, we will examine the long wait times that the student endure during peak period registration, the inefficiencies in processing high volumes of registration, and the reluctant low levels of student satisfaction as highlighted in recent feedback. Our primary focus will be inefficiencies inherent in registration process during these high demand times, which not only detract from the student experience but also increase administrative burden.
Hi, I'm Maria Leana Ruth Alvarado, and I'm here to discuss our objectives and the overall project plan. I will outline the key objectives of our project aimed at enhancing the university's registration system. Our goals include reducing average waiting times per student by 20% during the peak registration periods, improving student satisfaction ratings by 10%, and streamlining administrative workflows to enhance efficiency. The project will be executed in distinct phases: data collection, model development, validation, testing, and implementation, each with clearly defined timelines and milestones to ensure systematic progress and accountability.
Hi, my name is Vince Paulo Año, and I'm here to discuss our model conceptualization. I will talk about the development of a conceptual model for the university's registration process, which incorporates several critical elements. We will analyze student arrival rates to understand how they impact the registration flow, estimate processing times for different types of registrations, such as those for new versus returning students, and evaluate resource allocation by determining the optimal number of staff members needed during peak periods and their respective roles. This model is designed to replicate real-world conditions, allowing us to identify potential areas for improvement and enhance the overall efficiency of the registration system.
Once again, I'm Abenido Jomer, and I'm here to discuss the data collection for our study. I will outline the comprehensive data collection strategy employed to inform our simulation model. We will analyze historical data from the past registration periods to discern student inflow patterns and processing times, while also gathering qualitative insight through surveys and feedback from both students and staff regarding their experience and challenges during the registration period. Additionally, we will collect operational metrics related to staff performance and resources utilization in the previous cycles. This multi-phase approach ensured that our model is firmly grounded in reality, enhancing its accuracy and relevance.
My name is Kier Balatbat, and I'm here to discuss our model translation. I will talk about the critical process of translating our conceptual model into a computational simulation using specialized software such as AnyLogic or Simul8. This involves defining input parameters based on the data we have collected, including students' arrival rates and processing times, as well as establishing rules that govern student behavior such as a queuing system and staff interactions. This pivotal step transforms our theoretical concepts into a functional simulations model, enabling us to analyze and optimize the registration process effectively.
Hi, my name is Blas J. Bryan, and I'm here to discuss the verification part of our study. I will focus on the verification process, which is essential for ensuring that our simulation accurately reflects the conceptual model we have developed. These involve rigorously testing individual model components to confirm their correctness, such as verifying that the queuing logic operates as intended. Additionally, we will engage in debugging to identify and rectify any discrepancies between expected outcomes and the actual behavior of the model. This critical step confirms that our model is constructed correctly before we advance to the validation phase.
So, hi, my name is Bondadjan Joseph, and I'm here naman to discuss the validation part of the simulation study. We will examine the validation process, which is crucial for determining whether our simulation accurately represents real-world registration processes. This involves conducting comparative analysis by running simulations under controlled conditions and comparing the results with historical data to assess accuracy. Additionally, we will engage stakeholders, including students, faculty, and administrative staff, to review the outcomes and ensure they align with their actual experiences. Successful validation of our model will demonstrate its reliability in predicting outcomes within the actual registration environment.
Hi, I'm Romel Bugarin, and I'm here to discuss our experimental design. I will outline the experimental design established to test various strategies within our simulation framework. Key scenarios will include staffing adjustments, where we will vary the number of staff available during peak hours. The implementation of an online pre-registration system to alleviate congestion, and the examination of different queuing strategies, such as first come, first serve versus appointment-based systems. Each of these scenarios is designed to identify optimal configurations that enhance operational efficiency and significantly reduce wait times for students during the registration process.
Once again, I'm Alimagno Meroa, and now I am here to discuss the production runs and analysis of our study. I will discuss the execution of production runs using our validated simulation model to gather empirical data. Key metrics analyzed will include average wait time, which measures how long students wait under different scenarios. Throughput rates, which assess the number of students processed per hour across various conditions, and satisfaction scores, which evaluate predicted student satisfaction levels based on the simulation outcomes. Through rigorous statistical analysis, we will identify which strategies yield significant improvements in the registration process, ultimately informing our recommendations for enhancing efficiency and students' experience.
Once again, I'm Maria Liana Ruth Alvarado, and now I'm here to discuss the more runs part of the simulation study. We will conduct additional simulation runs based on our initial findings to refine existing strategies and explore alternative solutions that may not have been previously considered. This iterative approach enables us to continuously optimize the registration process, ensuring that we identify the most effective methods for improving efficiency and enhancing the student experience.
Once again, I'm Blas J. Bryan, and now I'm here to discuss the project's documentation and reporting. I will emphasize the importance of maintaining comprehensive documentation throughout the project. This includes detailed methodological descriptions of the processes used in data collection, modeling, verification, and validation, as well as a results summary that encapsulates the findings from our experimental runs and analyses. Additionally, we will provide clear recommendations for implementation based on simulation outcomes, culminating in our final report that synthesizes all findings and presents actionable insights to university stakeholders. This thorough documentation ensures transparency and facilitates informed decision-making moving forward.
And for the last part, I will discuss about the implementation of our study. Following stakeholder approval, we will implement the recommended changes in a structured phased manner. This includes conducting training sessions for the staff on the new procedures and system, integrating online pre-registration options alongside traditional method, and establishing metrics to monitor performance post-implementation to ensure that our objectives are met. By adhering to these systematic steps, the university is well positioned to significantly increase the course enrollment experience for all the students. So, so that is the end of our presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. That's a wrap. We're out.